Alright, so unfortunately my evidence fell out of my backpack on my way over here. But luckily my boys in Langley got a copy on file, so I'll hit them up after this. There's one matter that hasn't been addressed yet in the debate that should have been made first off, and that is identifying truly what is personal and private information. I possess information, as we all do, that I do not want shared with you, and things like that would be my medical history or my car accidents, my driver's history. But these can be accessed by companies, by insurance companies, by the government if need be. So what makes something private, and why do we share some information but yet feel other deserves to be protected? We speak freely in public space, yet we hold that communications in private hold some merit that's not, are like a phone conversation. If we have a phone conversation in public, what's transmitted through the phone may be monitored by the NSA, but also what is spoken may be monitored by anyone else. The advocates here talk about warrantless collection of information. Well, if I were to eavesdrop on someone planning a terrorist attack in public, by the Fourth Amendment, that was unwarranted information. I could not present that in the court of law, even though it was displayed in a public space. And then with regards to internet companies, private companies track data on their websites all the time, and they sell that information to spam and advertisement companies. Your Google searches will generate ads on YouTube. What you type into Facebook will get you ads on Instagram. If your information is not as private as you intend it to be, it is being traded, it is being sold. And with regards to Operation PRISM, as these private corporations were allowing NSA access, well, what defines a website from being a private or public space? What we mention on Facebook, we show to our family and our friends. Isn't that just as much as a public space as outside? What sets up a private website from a public website? And with regards to the pen registry, as my fellow mentioned, pen registers, they track who you communicate with, what email addresses you're sending to, what phone numbers you're sending to, what IP address your computers are talking to, without actually even checking what's going on within the message. So your privacy is not being invaded because the contents of your message isn't being identified, just who you're talking with. If you're communicating with a known terrorist or someone who has terrorist ties, that creates suspicion for them to then further investigate. There isn't this mass collection of individuals scanning through each message, as my friend stated. It's all autonomous, and that autonomy protects privacy in its own right because there is no individual looking over your information. Just as there's a doctor I consult with for my medical information, I would say our communications, even at the NSA level, are more private than what we confide to our closest people, because only under very obvious situations does the communication reach an actual human operator. It goes through, computer algorithms and then human screening, and you only really get investigated unless you present a clear threat, unless you are presented with terrorist ties or terrorist intentions. All right, that's all I got. Thank you.